keep doing the same damn thing, thinking one day we gon' change. But you know just how to work that back and make me forget my name.
Is barley the new quinoa or kale? It is a superfood. It doesn't get the love it deserves. Well, it does now. Go barley or go home. I added the go home part.
I like that.
Here's Linda Whitworth. I hear you are the barley queen.
That's what they say in my office.
Shedding light on this superfood, an ancient grain. Why is it so good for us?
Well, you know, Dina, barley is a wonderful food. It's local. It has protein. It has fiber all the way through the grain. And that's what makes it so interesting. And that's why we put Go Barley Modern Recipes for an Ancient Grain together, is we wanted people to have the opportunity to try barley in different forms other than beef barley soup that you've just been telling me terrible
sick and I'd pick up the barley right now, but now this is barley revamped.
This is barley revamped.
This is an example of how you make it more palatable. You have, the barley is here.
This is barley. This is pot barley, and we're going to take it and put it in our water.
Do you have to like pre-rinse it or anything like you do quinoa?
No, you don't have to pre-rinse it, because if there's a bit of a dust on it, it's just barley dust, and so it's nothing that. You know, it's actually barley flour.
Okay.
That's how they make barley flour, is just by grinding it down. And we're going to mix that with our wild rice.
Okay.
Bring that to a boil.
So you have, is it 2 parts water, 1 part rice or
it's a
barley?
little bit more in this particular recipe because we're also going to add the brown rice. It's about 2.5 parts water to 1 part barley if you're cooking it for other things, or you can use broth, you can use fruit juice. You can put it with fruit juice in your slow cooker overnight and eat it as a breakfast cereal in the morning, just with brown sugar.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, just exactly like oatmeal.
How long would this take to cook?
So we'll bring this to a boil, let it simmer for about 35 minutes, and then we're going to add our brown rice and let it simmer for about another 30 minutes.
Okay.
When you're usually cooking barley, this is to kind of cook it with the wild rice, but when you're cooking pot or pearl barley, it usually takes about 30 to 40 minutes.
And then it looks like this.
And then this is our 3 grains all cooked together.
So brown rice, you have the barley, and you have the wild rice.
And it makes a really nice combination with those 3 grains.
And we're making a cold salad, a sweet and savory one. This
is a half a cup of orange juice. So yeah, we can just pour that in. And we have a 1/4 cup of olive oil, and we can just same thing, just pour the whole thing in, and we'll give it all this big stir. 3 tablespoons of balsamic.
Okay.
And then I'll help you with this one because it's kind of a little.
And the thing is, I mean, this is a beautiful cold summer salad. How long would it stay in the fridge?
It'll stay in the fridge easily for 4 to 5 days.
Okay.
And what's nice about this one, I love it because it's so fresh and springy.
Oh, it smells good.
But we are using dried and fresh fruits. So we've got some dried cranberries.
Which means the kids will probably eat it because they see the yummy treats there.
And the dried apricots.
Very good for you, fiber.
And the fresh oranges.
Which are so good right now.
Exactly. Oh, they're just wonderful at this time of year.
So then you also have garlic, you have chopped parsley. Are these pecans?
Pecans, yes. So our garlic can go in too. That's part of our dressing. And then we just toss everything else in and give it a big toss together.
Okay, and it looks like
that. And it looks like this. And this is the barley wild rice and fruit salad from the book, Go Barley. What we've been trying to do is help people look at barley in a whole new way. So there's recipes in the book that use barley flour, and so we've got samples over there of our...
This is a Mediterranean version with mint, right?
That's tabbouleh, yes. That's tabbouleh made with barley.
Cucumber, tomato,
lots of lemon. It's absolutely delicious. It's so fresh and vibrant.
Red onion, and you bake it.
That is a barley zucchini cake.
So how did you get the barley? I mean, how does it get down to flour consistency? Oh, you buy barley flour.
You can buy barley flour. It should be available in grocery stores. It's always available in bulk.
Can I show that?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Sorry.
There it is, no problem.
Always available in bulk food stores. And basically and it's a whole grain flour. And what I love about it is even though it's a whole grain flour, it behaves like an all-purpose flour.
Okay.
So we've got a recipe for chocolate cake in the book that uses 100% barley flour. Best chocolate cake you've ever tasted.
And we were talking about this is Celiac Disease Awareness Month. So can you use this?
Unfortunately, barley does have gluten in it. And
Good to know.
It's much less than in a wheat product. People who are diagnosed with celiac disease or with gluten sensitivity cannot eat barley.
Thank you.
But
Good
people
to know.
with a wheat sensitivity usually can.
they can
Yes.
tolerate it. Okay.
Yes.
And then this,
And this
is another
a raspberry
dessert.
rhubarb cobbler. And you know, I keep thinking rhubarb's going to be up in the garden momentarily.
How do you make this taste so good? I mean, I don't get it. But you do. You work magic. You are the queen. For more information, pick it up. It's called Go Barley, Modern Recipes for an Ancient Grain. Go to @AlbertaBarley on Twitter or gobarley.com or breakfasttelevision.ca. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much, Dina.
We'll be back with more BT right after this. See, you look so healthy. You're radiant. You wear the skin, the hair. It's the barley.